lineup for Miami. They've got Bam Adebayo, Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for Golden State, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Then there's Draymond Green, then it's Moses Moody, and it's Santos in at the 4. With the end of the regular season around the corner, Legs, the better teams perhaps shifting focus to potential postseason opponents.
Well, B.A., that's true, but you certainly don't want to get ahead of yourself. You can't have guys looking past the game that's right in front of them. You have to stay in the here and now.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Hero. Banked it in off the glass.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Curry. Back to Podziemski. Clock at 6. Launches it. Curry's shot is off. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up to the Miami Heat. Pass to Powell. Hero on the wing. The 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Outside, Green. The kick out, Curry. Drills it from deep.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
Pass to Wiggins. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Hero outside. 4-3. He buries it from 3. Hero's got 5.
Well, after giving up that 3 on one end, Tyler Hero was hunting an answer.
Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, his team loves to see that. Wiggins attacking with force.
Inside, here's Curry. An easy 2 on the layup. 5 points in the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Hero. He's got 5. Count that one. Hero's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Soft touch on the teardrop. Hero is such an unpredictable player on offense.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Hero. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, it was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be. And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Powell. Moody defends. Curry against Mitchell. Releases. Again, the Heat score. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. The 3 is up. Adebayo grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hero scanning the floor. On target from range. Hero's got 10 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Outside, Green. Outside, Podziemski. always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Hero outside. From 11 feet away, and it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Outside Pajemski. On the wing, Curry. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Now Hero. Three-pointer. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game, and Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Into the season. Let's check out the standings in the West. You look at the Warriors. When it comes to playoff seedings, they're in a dubious position right now. 9th place in the conference.
Well, I think for Golden State, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
Connects from downtown. Curry's got 13.
Yeah, that shot almost feels like a layup for Steph at this point in his career.
Hero on the wing, defended by Pajemski. The kick out to Wiggins. Adebayo sets a screen. Back to Hero. Here's the 3. Hero with another miss. The Warriors trailing. Now here's Moody. No points so far. Pass to Curry from the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Now here's Powell. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Hero outside. The 3 from Mitchell hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Pass to Pajemski. Another 3 for Golden State.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Now here's Hero. 13 points in the game. Here's Adebayo. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Wow, you see the strength right there. Adebayo relishes finishing right through the defense.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And clearly they have been using the three-point line to their advantage, looking for that shot early and often.
And the defensive versatility of Bam Adebayo is special, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he can guard 1 through 5, and his offensive game is also versatile. Think about how far he's come since he was drafted. He is a testament to work ethic.
Buries it from 3. Curry's got 19 points.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it. Time for the 2K leaderboard, showing numbers from the second half of the season. Teams that love to run. Miami in second.
Here's a team that is not being slowed down by the long NBA season. They've been looking to push the ball every chance they can get.
Miami making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in. The Warriors leading. And here's Curry. He's got 19. Green, a screen. Here's Podziemski. And the three off target. Miami has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Back to Adebayo. Miami moving it around. Hero for three. Rebounded by Green. And the Warriors with possession here. To the inside. And he banks in the layup. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Yeah, when Green is looking to score, this is exactly the area he's most comfortable, right at the rim.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Outside Jaquez. Back to Adebayo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Adebayo's got 5 now.
And Adebayo will not shy away from the physicality in this game. He actually welcomes the contact on his way to the rim.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. And some changes here for the Warriors. Porzingis comes in for Santos, and it's Melton in for Moody. Miami also changing it up. Fontecchio comes in for Adebayo, and Yakachonis subbed in for Tyler Hero. Now Podziemski, 5 points in the game. Curry finds Porzingis. And again, no good by Golden State. Miami trailing. Pass to Yakachonis. And it's off from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Melton up top. He's guarded by Fontecchio. He gets it in there. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And they pick up 2. So it's the Warriors now. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
They had relentless pressure on the ball handlers. It made them feel uncomfortable, and I'm sure they're going to try to replicate that in this one.
Here's Yakachonis. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Picked his pocket. Now here's Podziemski. He's guarded closely. From deep, Melton. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Heat trail by 4. Pass to Yakachonis. Here's Ware. No made baskets yet. Jaquez with it. Three-pointer Yakachonis. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Outside Podziemski. Porzingis surveying the floor. Jaquez against Curry. Melton outside. Lets the 3 fly. Jaquez grabs the board. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 4. Here's Yakachonis. Defended by Podziemski. There's the 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Green, the pass to Curry. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Larson. Here's Ware. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Outside Pajemski. With 1 on the clock. Driving to the basket. And it's good on the lay-in. Pajemski's got 7. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Knocking down 3 after 3. He's up to 7 3-pointers tonight. Back after this. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Yakichonis. Jaime Jaquez out there with Khalil Ware. Then there's Powell, and it's Larson in at the small forward position. Now here's Powell. No points yet. Ware, the screen. Launches it. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Here's Yakichonis. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago, the 3 is up. Warriors with the rebound. Porzingis in the post. Looking on Ware. Pass to Melton. And here's Porzingis. Launches a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Powell outside to halt the run. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Melton. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
He misses the free throw. And, Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Smith, he's checked in for Miami. And he sinks the second. And so it's Golden State with it. Pass to Porzingis. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Rebound Miami. They defeated Washington in their last game.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one. In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Now here's Melton. He's got 5. Porzingis misses. Outside Jaquez. Miami moving it around. And it's Miami with another.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
The Warriors lead by 9. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And he's going for the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Melton finds Horford. Just 5 on the clock. The teardrop. The rebound by Ware. Heat trail by 9. Pass to Powell. Fires the 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. And so Horford will bring it up for the Warriors. Melton on the wing. Beyond the arc. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Miami has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Now here's Smith. Yet to see a basket. It's Powell on the wing. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Porzingis sets a screen. Two shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's a timeout from Aaron Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, BA, they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped. But to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
So for Miami, Adebayo's checked in for Jaquez. Wiggins comes in for Larson. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Smith. And here's Adebayo. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Here's Wiggins. Nice shot from the wing.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Santos. 17 points for him last game against Chicago. Back to Curry. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Outside Mooney. Pass to Green from behind the arc. Green able to hit from 3.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Powell outside. Now Hero. He's got 13. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. We are getting deep in the season. Let's see the standings out east. You take a look at the Heat, they're hoping to make some moves from the number 5 spot before the start of the playoffs.
I think for the Heat, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The kick out to Wiggins. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Curry. Curry cooking it up inside.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Outside Adebayo. Hero for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Hero against Curry. Left side, Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's just sheer toughness right there by Draymond Green. What a finish through that contact.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Pajimski's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Ware's checked in for Miami. Wiggins outside, pass to Hero, out to the wing. Now Adebayo. Wiggins for 3. Wiggins for the triple.
Well, if you give Wiggins enough space, he will take and make those type of shots. Very decisive out there.
Curry against Mitchell. Back to Pajimski. Miami grabs the miss.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Now here's Hero. 13 points in the game.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Pass to Santos. Now here's Pajimski. Takes a 3. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Wiggins outside. Here's Adebayo. Miami moving it around. Hero for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hero's got 16 points.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Here's Pajimski. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Heat trail by 16. Throws it up high, and stolen by Green. Pass to Moody. Fires for 3, and that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Now here's Ware. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. From deep, Mitchell. Santos pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 19. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple. Curry's got 33 points.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Now here's Adebayo. He's got 5. Where the screen. To stop the run, and stolen by Green. Mitchell against Curry. 1:46 left to play in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Green against Adebayo. And stolen by Adebayo. Hero outside. Adebayo in the post. He's covered by Curry. They get it back. And finished off by Adebayo.
Just non-stop work. Adebayo's effort is getting rewarded.
Pass to Moody. Outside Pajemski. Here's Santos. Hounded by Adebayo. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Over Mitchell. Good on the leaner. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Outside Adebayo. Pass to Wiggins. They set a pick. Now Adebayo lets it go from deep. Pajemski grabs the board. And here is Green. Curry with it. Give him 35. From the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 25 big ones as we head into the next, shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hey folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere.
I've had some nights in my time. Nights when you feel like everything is going in. You know what I mean, Shaq? I think Steph has that feeling all the time.
Yeah, the example he sets is a very high bar.
And looking ahead, here's what's to come later on tonight in the NBA. For the Wizards, they'll be up against the Magic in Orlando. That gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Then it's Moses Moody. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Santos in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Hero outside. Pass to Powell. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Powell's got 7 points in the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Here's Podziemski. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 15.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Pass to Hero from downtown. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. Now here's Podziemski. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Mitchell. He's got 5, and it's Powell off the drive. No good there. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Mitchell against Curry. On the wing, Curry. Four on the clock. Here's Podziemski. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots. They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Powell. It's Powell on the wing. To win the run. Again, the Heat misses.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
The 3 from Curry. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Pass to Hero. Now Powell. Lets it go. And he connects with a jumper. Powell's got 9 points. Golden State is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Podziemski. Green with a screen on Hero. Back to Curry. There's the triple. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 tonight. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside Moody. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. Curry's got 44.
Well, if he gets this hot, it's very difficult to contain him. There are just so many ways Curry can beat you offensively.
Powell surveying the D. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Santos. Curry against Hero. That one's good for 2. Curry's got 46.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Outside Adebayo. And here's Hero. Let's go with a 3. Santos pulls it in. Inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, a lot of miles on those legs, but Green can still get up occasionally to flush it.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Wiggins outside. And there's the screen. They need this. Knocks it down from distance. Wiggins has got 10 points.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Outside Moody. Back to Curry. Going inside. 4-3. And Moody is good for 3. 6 points for him.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Hero for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Now here's Podziemski. He's got 18. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side. The Heat have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Powell finds Wiggins. Hero outside. Pass to Powell. The 3 from Mitchell. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Green with a screen on Adebayo. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Wiggins. The 3-ball. Hero for 3. Counted from distance. Hero's got 24 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Curry. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Mitchell. Adebayo a screen on Green. For 3, Powell. Santos pulls it in. Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Curry. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Wiggins. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Hero outside. 3-pointer. Offensive board. Uses the glass on the layup. Adebayo's got 9.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Timeout called. The Warriors.
Timeout.
going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Miami. Ware's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Larson's checked in for Norm Powell. And Yakachonis subbed in for Mitchell. Now Melton. He's got 5. Pass to Spencer. To the wing on the left. Left side Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Melton outside for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Melton's got 8.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
Now Hero. Shoots. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Pass to Porzingis. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
And the first one at the line is good.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Fontecchio's checked in for Hero. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And for Miami, they're shooting 47% during this third quarter. Three-pointer Yakachonis. No luck on that one. Golden State has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Chalk up 2 there. Spencer's got his second basket.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Yakachonis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And putting the defender in the spin cycle. An underused move in his arsenal.
Pass to Melton. This one for 3. Fires in the triple. Melton's got 11.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Now Ware, defended by Porzingis. And Porzingis with the block.
They're protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
Here's Spencer. Ware covers. And they double up Porzingis. Fires the 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Yakachonis. Here's the 3. Where? That's good. 7 points in the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
He's guarded by Fontecchio. Horford outside. The 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Yakachonis. From outside the arc. Doesn't go for him.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Spencer. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Moving the ball is so important to Coach Spo.
It helps make the offense run smoothly. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Norman Powell, Khalil Ware out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Yakachonis, and it's Larson in at the 3 spot. Here's Porzingis, and it's Miami with a rebound. Ware's got rebound number 7 tonight. And for the Heat, they're shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
To the left wing. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Out to Horford. That three's off the mark. So it's Miami now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Powell outside. Three-pointer Yakachonis. The rebound by Melton. Melton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Porzingis with a screen on Powell. To the wing, right side. Here's Spencer. No good on the 3. Pass to Yakachonis. Back to Jaquez. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Again, the Heat misses.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And of course, that one was just crazy.
Now here's Horford. Jaquez covers. Horford against Jaquez. To the paint. Blocked! And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Thursday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against the Hornets, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Fontecchio's checked in. Pass to Larson. The 3 is up. And they get it back. The 3. Fontecchio's shot is off. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They have yet to score here in the 4th. Melton passes to Curry. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Curry's gotten his first basket of the night. Here's Powell. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Pass to Curry. Outside Porzingis. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Now here's Powell. They set the screen, takes the 3, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pass to Curry. Melton with the ball. Outside Porzingis. Uses the glass on the layup.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Miami has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Miami moving it around. Oh, there's the alley! And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Williams is checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes in for Curry. Miami also changing it up. Adebayo's checked in for Fontecchio. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Larson. Now here's Powell. Back to Jaquez. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Melton. Melton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Spencer. Back to Melton. Out left to the wing. Porzingis with it. Working on Ware. 11 feet out. And that one's good. Porzingis.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And so here is Miami. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Back to Hero. For 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Hero's got 29.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Horford. Right side, Porzingis. And there's Horford on the assist by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 assists now tonight. Hero outside. Here's Powell. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
That one falls for Powell. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-back's legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Pass to Wiggins. And here's Mitchell. Melton covers. Mitchell against Melton. And the shot's good.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Now Melton. Here's Porzingis. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Hero outside. Outside Mitchell. And when you think of the league's point of attack pest, Davion Mitchell earns his keep defensively, Lex.
Well, we've all taken notice of that on-the-ball defense. He is one of the best in the league at that, but he is starting to find his scoring prowess in this league as well as he continues to improve his efficiency.
Great defender. First free throw is good. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. And he makes both free throws. The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Melton outside. Pass to Porzingis. Over Adebayo. And that one's good. Porzingis has got 11 points here in the second half.
I love the resilience. After struggling in the first half, he has turned it on.
Now here's Wiggins. Mitchell, a screen on Horford. Wiggins from long range. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, he's solid from out there. Wiggins just producing year after year in this league.
Outside Porzingis. $18 feet out. Rebound by the Heat.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Hero, the pass to Wiggins. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, Wiggins is a guy that understands. Sometimes he blends in, and sometimes go be the alpha. That's exactly what he's doing right now.
Outside Porzingis. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
No one covering. Hero's got 32 points in the game.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Pass to Melton. Porzingis with a screen on Hero. From deep, Melton. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Things started to click for him in the second half. You can tell the focus and the intent is all there.
Wiggins outside. Back to Mitchell. Miami moving it around. And here's Hero. There's the 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Yeah, what an assertive move by Hero. Dropping an emphatic answer 3.
The Warriors have gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Melton against Hero. Pass to Powell. And a miss there on the triple. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. 1:36 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Porzingis. Good on the shot. Porzingis has got 20 points.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Free throws good, Adebayo. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner. Well, Adebayo's showing you what a complete player he is. He gives you the athleticism defensively and on the glass, and then offensively, he's extremely productive as well.
Porzingis, and the layup is good off the glass.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Hero, no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Pass to post. Now Porzingis, hounded by Wiggins. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Got it.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And here's Melton. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.